Welcome back. You're listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Shanna Register, and every week we bring you news and information you can use on your next real estate transaction. This weekend, we're down at the Home Show doing a live remote broadcast, and I brought in one of the realtors from Register Real Estate Advisors to talk about a free guide that we are giving out to consumers right here at the show. You can stop by our booth, fill out a form, and we will do a report on your home that gives you lots of information on it. So I brought on Chris Childress, and Chris is a realtor with Register Real Estate Advisors, our brokerage, which is the home of Houston Real Estate Radio. And I want to tell you about the report that you're going to be receiving.
Yes.
So welcome to the show, Chris.
Hi.
So this report, it's a fantastic report. It's long. It's a lot of information for consumers to look through and review. What are some of the things that you have in the report that you're going to provide to the consumer?
Well, it's a very broad report. Naturally, it talks a lot about property values. Actually goes a little bit deeper in that too. Talks about trends in neighborhoods and developments. Talks about demographics. Goes as far as to show you, appreciation and depreciated market values. Also talks about floodplains and other things like that. Even goes as far as talking about voting trends and that type of stuff.
I love the voting trends. And, I love the demographics, too, because sometimes people buy a home in a neighborhood where it's a lot of young families.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden, 15 years later, they don't realize that there aren't any young families in the neighborhood. They've all aged together, and it's a whole new demographic.
Absolutely.
Sometimes people don't realize that. And if you've got children and you're moving into a neighborhood, you want to know the demographics of it. You want to know there's going to be other kids going to the same school with your children. So lots of great information. I love all the information that's in there. Another great tool is the school information.
Absolutely. Yeah, anytime somebody's looking to move into a neighborhood, they want to know all the details about the area, school, shopping, and all that type of stuff. So it's all in there. It's
a very lengthy report, but it's got so much information in it. What are some of the ways that you're seeing consumers use this report?
Well, you can use it for many different purposes. If you're looking to buy a property or considering selling, naturally it talks about values. It's also helping people to make decisions. Again, talking about demographics and school information and all that type of stuff. You can also use it to protest your property values if you need to.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different ways you can utilize the information in the report.
And it's a lot of information, and it's so easy to get. You just call your realtor, have them do it for you. And this is something that we started doing at our brokerage, but a lot of the brokerages aren't using this. Some of them just use HAR. This is a different type of property report, and it's got so much information in it. Are there any downsides to it? Any things you would caution people about using it?
Well, I will tell you that, it's just a very broad report, and basically we're pulling it off of specifically the address. Naturally, if you want to get a more detailed report about the specific property, you want to have us come out and take a look and actually talk to us and let us inspect the property personally. So.
And I think that's important because so many people put upgrades into their house.
Yes.
And, 5 years later, you forgot all the money you put into it. Some people do. They just assume everybody in the neighborhood's done the same thing,
right.
And maybe they haven't. Also, it's just interesting to see that the changes between house to house, because some people really maintain a house and take care of it. Mm-hmm. Some people don't. They've had renters in it, and they don't put any money back to take care of it.
Right.
Huge difference in value on those houses.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
So I think it's good to have a realtor go out, check it out, and really give you really tell you what you can sell that property for.
Yeah.
But as far as information goes, this is a great resource.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So do you, if someone's getting the report, they're going through it, maybe they've got an investment property that they didn't think about, they could call you and get a report on that property as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of the folks that we've spoke to here at the show do own multiple properties. Mm-hmm. So we're going to do a report for each one of those properties, and we can even update that, every couple of months for them. And
yeah,
so
absolutely. All right. Well, how can they reach you if they'd like to get in touch with you?
Well, naturally, we're always at the office. It's 281-288-3500. And then you can also find us online or stop by here at the booth and shake a hand and pick up a card and meet us that way.
All right, fantastic. Lots of ways to use this great value report on your property. Just give us a call at the office. If you've got the report in front of you, that means that, and you're watching this video, that means that Chris is your agent. So contact Chris and he can go over it with you. If you've got any questions about it, he can certainly help you with that. Appreciate you coming on the show,
Thank
Chris.
you.
All right. Thanks for listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. You can find out more about Houston Real Estate Radio online at HoustonRealEstateRadio.com. We'll be right back.